Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome to a Madden 17 connected franchise mode game. We are in an online CFM with 32 user teams. This is about to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this. This is our week 1 game against the Miami Dolphins. We are the Seattle Seahawks for this franchise. It was a random draw for the most part, what team you got, and we ended up getting Seattle, which was a really good draw. They have one of the best defenses in the league, love their secondary, and then an offense that is definitely workable besides the offensive line, obviously, as you see Jay Ajayi getting the ball early and often for the Miami Dolphins. 3rd down and 4, taking a shot, but it's broken up by Cam Chancellor, and the Caleb Sturgis field goal is just good. That one looked like it was playing with fire, and it ended up going through the uprights nonetheless. First points of the season for Miami, and we start our season off with Thomas Rawls going nowhere, and that is the problem with this team. The offensive line, as that pass goes sailing out of bounds over the head of Jermaine Kearse, Kearse is able to get redemption on the out route for the first down. So we have Kearse, we have Lockett, we have Doug Baldwin, one of the better receivers in the league. Thomas Rawls is our running back. I like him. And then, of course, we have Russell Wilson at the quarterback position. Should be all good. But our offensive line is one of the worst in the league. As you see, 3rd down and 6, we end up throwing a short pass. Pretty quick one. Didn't really wait for the defense to get set up, and that's going to end up forcing a punt after Kearse. Probably should have dropped that one, but he ended up catching it nonetheless. We had 2 great pass rushers in Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill. 2 of the better coverage linebackers in the league in Bobby Wagner and KJ Wright, as my opponent throws in coverage and 3rd down and long to Jay Ajayi. That was definitely not the move, and he ends up punting the ball to the dangerous Tyler Lockett. You guys saw Sunday night what Tyler Lockett is capable of doing. He was going off on the Panthers special teams until he finally returned one, as Luke Wilson gets the catch. We also have Jimmy Graham and Luke Wilson as tight ends. 2 great tight ends, especially Jimmy Graham. 3rd down and 2, finding Jermaine Kearse, who is the main target early on. I'm not really trying to target anyone specifically. I'm just trying to find the open man, and there it was, Tyler Lockett to end the first quarter. With this Seattle team, as we throw in the middle of the field, a nice pass. Baldwin with the catch, his first of the season. Rawls fighting. I'm trying to do a lot of quick passes, knowing that the offensive line won't give me a lot of protection, as Thomas Rawls running to the 3-yard line and to try to capitalize on play action. Wide open, man. It's Kearse, but it's overthrown by Russell Wilson, and we bring out Hauschka on 4th down and 3. That hurt. We had a wide open guy. I high pointed the pass just because I prefer high pointing passes in the end zone. It shouldn't really be overthrown as much as it was, so that was just, you gotta live with that, I guess, as he ends up getting knocked down right there by Cam Chancellor. Next play, once again, Cam, Earl Thomas, those 2 are all over the field. Deshaun Shedd, I believe his name is, and then Richard Sherman, they'll also be all over the field. Unfortunately for him, Jay Ajayi won't be on the field. He gets injured on that play, and he is out for the game, and Derrick Henry is his replacement. It looks like the guy controlling the Dolphins ended up grabbing Derrick Henry somehow via a trade or something like that from the Tennessee Titans. 3rd down, Jarvis Landry makes the catch, but it's not a first down. He ends up punting the ball, goes out of bounds for a touchback, and we come back running the football with Thomas Rawls. So a little bit of information about this CFM besides the fact that there's 32 teams, as Jimmy Graham makes a stupendous catch in double coverage. It is 8-minute quarters. I believe the difficulty is all Madden. It's a sim style thing, so you'll see a lot more punting than you will in a normal Madden game. So that's all cool and fun, as that's a sack for Mario Williams, but also a roughing the passer penalty. That's a bad break for him. I don't know if I agree with that penalty. You see Tyler Lockett trying to take advantage of his speed on these drag routes, letting him turn upfield quickly. Next play, looking middle, looking Kearse again, and we're back to the goal line. Hopefully this time we can capitalize with a touchdown. You see that clock tick-tocking. He ends up calling a timeout, seeing that, and then sending the blitz the next play with Chris Culver. 3rd down at the 13-yard line. Wilson under pressure and just gets it off. Ends up being incomplete, and probably would have been better to take the sack. We were kicking a field goal either way right there. Didn't want to force anything on 3rd down 13. It is very hard to, pass on the goal line, especially when you're that far back. So I just didn't want to make a mistake right there. As you see, he ends up throwing an incomplete pass for Deion Sims. Jordan Cameron got injured on defense very first play of the game, as that should have been picked off by Earl Thomas. Nonetheless, 3rd down and 10. Defense playing great, and we forced to stop. Landry's not even going to move for the 1st down after that, as Lockett muffs the punt, picks it up back in his own end zone. We got to return this one, and Lockett had some space to work with. We could have got past that one man as Thomas rolls middle of the field. Rawls running to the 27-yard line. Next play, sends the blitz. We dump it down to Rawls, and Rawls is not able to get out of bounds, which is what I wanted out of that play, and we just end up running hurry up right here, taking one shot downfield. Paul Richardson, the speedster, ends up being an incomplete pass, and we just run the ball to end half with CJ Procise, and we get ball coming out of halftime, so that is pretty good. It is a defensive battle so far, and there haven't been many possessions. 8-minute quarters. The accelerated clock does go down to 20 as we throw a dime to Luke Wilson right there, but nonetheless, just slow possessions. Both of us are working methodically down the field. Even with him sending blitzes like this, we are still just dinking or dunking our way downfield. We don't exactly have those downfield explosive guys. And one thing you guys are going to notice in this video is that we did not get Jimmy Graham as involved as we should have. I was coming out in a lot of 4 wide receiver sets, and I really should have just subbed Jimmy Graham in, as that's intercepted by Ben Wickery at the 3-yard line. Huge play by his defense. So yeah, you guys won't be seeing Jimmy Graham much. We'll see if that hurts us or not. As safety, Tannehill is taken down in the end zone. I believe Cliff Averill got home for the big play, and we are up 3-8. A funky game. It just gets even weirder. I mean, now 2 field goals, safety, blitz, and we end up getting knocked down before we could throw up. I believe we would have had a touchdown. We were able to get it off, but that is what happens when you send 6. You got to get it off really quickly as we run the screen pass, get about 3 yards, bringing up another 3rd down. We haven't been too great on 3rd down so far, but once again, the drag route to Tyler Lockett. He hasn't been doing too great at accounting for it as we dump it down to Luke Wilson, who is in open field. Luke is fast, not fast enough to get by, but he does get to the 16-yard line as Russell Wilson gets sacked by Cameron Wake, the aging veteran who still got some tricks. Rawls dump down, doesn't get too much. 3rd down and long once again in the red zone, and we get hit, not even able to get that pass off. Our suspect offensive line showing up right there, and this is going to be not a field goal, but a 1st down on a roughing the passer penalty. He tried going after the kicker, and it's costing him badly. Now we have a chance to hopefully score the game's first touchdown. Russell Wilson intercepted, looking for Graham, and Alonzo with the great play on the ball. Kiko Alonso, known for making some of those spectacular interceptions, and we tested him and didn't get away with it. 2nd down, he can't get a safety once again, and instead Derrick Henry with the catch. As abysmal the game has been for him offensively, he has a chance to get a touchdown and the lead, but on 3rd down and 14, that is incomplete. He punts the ball once again to the dangerous Tyler Lockett. We're going to get good field position right here. Lockett trying to make it better. Downfield, still moving. Look at Lockett. He is free for a touchdown. Tyler Lockett. Oh man, that's going to change everything in a defensive struggle. A special team touchdown could be the breakthrough we need to get on the board first in this season. As 3rd down and 11, that's incomplete. Look at Richard Sherman breaking on the ball. The Legion of Boom has been all over whatever Tannehill wants. Oh, Tyler Lockett still on his feet. This guy is electric. He's been making great catches, using his speed, and in the punt return and kick return game. I'm looking forward to seeing what Tyler Lockett has in this season as we force the ball to Lockett right there. We had a wide open man in the middle of the field. That was not a good read by us. 3rd down and 6. Really safe check down right there, trying to throw the ball quickly. That's the thing. I'm trying to do a quick passing offense. You guys won't normally see me run too many 4 wide receiver sets as he throws the ball to Derrick Henry right there, but I kind of changed it up with this Seattle team. I knew I had to, get the ball out quickly, so I decided to come out and, spread offense to see if we could just make some reads downfield. That wasn't a good one. It should have been picked off by Sherman. 3rd down and 6 comes up. He has another chance to make a play. Instead, Richard Sherman is the one that makes the play. Sherman with his first interception of the season. Look at him battling, trying to one-up Tyler Lockett. He gets the ball to the 42-yard line as Thomas Rawls not the best receiving back. We do have CJ Procise, who is a great receiving back. Was a wide receiver before he entered the NFL. 3rd down and 11. Looking to move the chains right here. That would have been big. Instead, an incompletion, the 2nd of the drive, still keeps him in this game. And we're actually going for a 60-yard field goal with Steven Hauschka. That is not even close. Why do we go that? We'll go for that. Well, Madden told me to do it, and there was an 8-mile-per-hour wind, so I was like, you know what? Maybe I can make this. I had to try it out. I had to try it out sometime to see how far Hauschka can kick, especially in the CFM, and That was not too smart. So this first game, I'm getting used to the team, getting used to the personnel, and I'm feeling good about what we have, especially on the defensive end. The offense, I like what I'm seeing. We have a little bit of, room to work with, but Russell Wilson had a pretty good game completion-wise. I felt that we were doing pretty decent on the reads besides the one interception to Graham in the goal line. That cost us as that's Tannehill losing the ball, and it's going to be picked up by the Dolphins, but a 4th down and 17 upcoming. Not even thinking about the field goal, because that won't make it a one-possession game. That is out of bounds, not even close to inbounds for Jarvis Landry, who tried to make a play on the ball as Thomas Rawls is going to get hurt right here, and CJ Prosise comes in as his replacement. We'll wait on the diagnosis on Thomas Rawls. Meanwhile, Prosise loses the ball, and it's picked up. Rashad Jones keeping the Dolphins in it. We have had a couple of chances to put this game away, and we have not capitalized. He still has all 3 of his timeouts. This game is far from over. Downfield, testing Sherman, but that's not inbounds, not 2 feet for Jarvis Landry, who's been silent, and Ryan Tannehill is taken down by Morgan. 4th down and 28. This could be his last chance to get into it. A desperation heave. Here comes the pressure, and it's swatted away. Intended for Landry, who is frustrated, pounding the ground. The Seahawks defense was shut down today. Can't say a bad thing about them. Maybe the best defensive performance in the league in week 1. Holding Ryan Tannehill to about 50 yards passing. 3rd down and 9. There's Lockett once again on the drag. He didn't respect it, and Lockett's going to use it to dagger the game. He's out of timeouts to make anything happen, and we're just going to respectfully dive down. They're almost fumble trying to dive down. Just need a ball out. Good game to my opponent. You guys can see by his game tag, he was a big Miami fan, Miami U, Miami Dolphins, whatever it was. So shout out to him. He played a good, clean game, and it was a slugfest. We just ended up, getting the safety and the punt return that helped us pull away of all things. You guys can see this electric play, easily to play of the game. Lockett getting on the board, and that'll do it. Hope you guys leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this CFM, if you guys enjoyed these CFM videos, let me know, and I'll try to post as many as I can throughout the season, however many seasons we do of the CFM. Even if it only lasts 3 weeks, I'll try to post as many if I can. If you guys are enjoying the CFM, because I think it's a really cool thing. It's something new that we can do. I haven't done this on my channel before, an online CFM, and I think it's going to be really a lot of fun, and I like my team, the Seahawks, man. So until week 2, I'll catch you guys next time.